Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Martina and this is the secret craft room. Today's video is part of the Halloween Town collaboration hosted by Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling, Monica from Up All Night DIY and Annie from Crafting with Indiana Jones. Make sure to check out their channels as well as the playlist for lots of spooky fun inspiration. Everything is linked in the description box. I hope that you're not growing tired of skulls yet, because I got a whole bunch of skulls from Dollar Store a while ago. I decided that I wanted to make more candle holders, so I made these wall sconces from cheap plastic skulls. Don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you like it, and without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I did was to cut off the top of the skulls. I also cut out their eyes and nose. Next, I used small pieces of masking tape to cover the holes at the bottom of the skulls. Then I sanded down any lines and edges that shouldn't be there. Then I painted them with a mixture of black acrylic paint and baking soda. The baking soda will create sort of a gritty texture, and it is perfect to make cheap plastic things not look like cheap plastic things. Next, I started working on the pieces that will hold the skulls. You could probably find pre-made ones from wood, but I wanted to make them myself, so I decided to cut them out from cardboard. You need 2 of the larger ovals and 1 of the smaller, one for each piece. Then I glued them together. Next I cut out strips of thin cardboard to use for the edges. I cut out some 10mm wide ones and some 5mm wide ones. Then I glued them to the edges of the thick cardboard. Then I covered the whole thing with spackle. I tried to make it as smooth as possible to make it faster and easier to sand. And once completely dry, I sanded everything down. I forgot to hit the record button on my camera for this part, but I mixed black acrylic paint with Mod Podge and used that as a primer. I did 2 coats of this, letting each coat dry in between. Then it was time to add the skulls. I realized that just gluing the skulls like they are wouldn't look good, so I decided to cut off a piece at the back. Then I glued them to the cardboard bases. Next I used toilet paper and Mod Podge to fill in all the gaps and also to secure the skull a bit more. I did this both on the outside and the inside of the skull. Once dry, I added more black paint mixed with baking soda. Next I mixed white paint with a tiny bit of light brown to create a bone white shade. Then I dry brushed the skulls with it. Then I mixed dark brown paint with a lot of water to create a dark brown wash. I added it to the whole skull and used paper to wipe off the excess. I also used the same watered down paint to add details to the mouth area. You can leave it like this if you want to, but I wanted to add more of the bone white paint, especially to the higher points to highlight them and give the skulls more dimension. Then I added a coat of black paint to the base, and I also painted the tea lights black. Next I glued black felt to the back. I also added black paint wherever it was needed. Then I added these little hanger things to the back. Lastly, I covered everything with a coat of Mod Podge and it was all done. Make sure to check out the playlist that is linked in the description box to see what everyone else created. And don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.